Hey leaders, welcome to our weekend preview video. This is the 4th through 6th grade video that focuses on what we're going to be doing and discussing for February 6th and 7th, which is also known as Super Bowl weekend. Yes, the first weekend in February. So, who you rooting for? Post it in the comments in this video. I'd love to hear what team you're rooting for. I'm rooting for the Bucks, primarily because I have $70 on the line. I've joined a pool and I have them winning it. And if they win, I win $70. I'm a rich man. Yes. Okay, maybe not. But anyway, these videos are to equip you and prepare you to lead each week in the 4th through 6th grade classroom. And if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button so that you can get updates about a new video that's released each week. All right, let's cover the things. Here we go. All right, so this first segment, All the Things, covers, well, all the things. But specifically, the things that aren't weekend specific. So general, big picture stuff. So February is here. And that means, I feel like I need to go into character for this one. So here we go. A ginormously massive, huge change for the 4th through 6th grade ministry. Sorry, I felt like I needed to go full Trump there on that superlative. So forgive me for my horrible, horrible impersonation. The big change that we are going to be experiencing starting this week and hopefully for forever is that we're moving back to our old room. And that has been made brand new for us, at least new in its appearance. So we're going to celebrate that this weekend, moving into our new space. And I wanted to share with you a quick preview video of what it looks like. You're kind of getting an idea from what you see behind me, but hopefully this preview video will give you an idea for what the layout of the classroom looks like. All right, so our check-in area, this is going to be where kids are going to walk in through. This is the sign-in board, sticker board that they'll still be able to put their stickers on as they come into the class. Handy dandy hand sanitizer on the door available. Then as they walk in, they will see that the tables are still going to be set up like they were in the other classroom. We'll have 6 chairs per table, and we'll have a leader at each table. So we'll kind of break it up that way. And at each table, there will be a list of names, so that way you'll still have that, although we will be switching away from the bags with the names on them. They'll still have bags, but the bags won't have names on them because hopefully the more we grow, the less sustainable that model will be to have personalized stuff. But anyway, it'll still add value for you guys to know who's at your table for each week. And then got a new stage set up for us with a fun new stage design. Speakers are in the air and got a big widescreen projector for our monitor, and have some fun new small group spaces. So we have this one right here, have one over here. Oh, by the way, this is a future change that we'll explain in upcoming weeks. This is another small group area we can meet, just another couch for hanging out. And our leader area will be right over here where we'll meet for our huddles. So anyway, that's the class. This is where we'll be, this is a coat hanger for you guys to drop off your stuff and kids to put their stuff, and then the checkout door that kids will leave out of. So all that is kind of the idea for the classroom. And I'll go through some more information coming up this weekend, but just wanted to give you a quick preview of what the room looks like. And we got the new sound booth back here, which is one of the big changes that happened with moving the cart from there to here. So should be fun, and I'm excited to serve in it with you guys this weekend. So I hope that video gives you a little bit of excitement around the possibility of having a space that we can call our home as 4th through 6th grade leaders and kids. And I hope for some of you it maybe brings back a little bit of nostalgia from when we were doing ministry in this room prior to COVID. But the big thing is that we have a space together to help these kids find and follow Jesus, and it's going to be awesome. So there will be some changes that will come along with the shift of rooms, and I've mentioned a few of them in that preview video, but I will, in this next section, go over some of the specific changes that will be in place coming up for this weekend. But for now, let us transition to our Weekend Things segment. Okay, so for small group time this week, there's one small change or big change. I guess I don't know how to quantify how large of a change it is. But one way that we are going to be experimenting and doing something a little different with small groups is I'm giving you as the leader the opportunity to choose to either stay at your tables for the small group time or that post-loop time, or you can transition into maybe finding another quieter, more personal space for your group to gather together to discuss the lesson. That being said, try and encourage you to still maintain as much distancing as possible between kids, and also try to make sure to focus on being a place that is accessible, so that way I can keep you aware of any time constraints or any notifications about the service that you'll need to know. So that is something that you should be aware of as we transition into small group time in our new classroom. As far as the practical side of small group time, the lesson guide is going to be focusing on a specific topic regarding how we get separated or out of alignment with God. And that focus is going to be on how we give in to temptation, or how temptation keeps us from experiencing what it means to have life with God. So temptation is an interesting thing, because a lot of times we think that temptation comes at us and it's just this very overt, maybe really wrong action or behavior. And sometimes it might be, but the reality is that most of the time the enemy is more subtle in how he tempts us, and he usually chooses to tempt us with good things, but to choose those good things for the wrong reasons. And so for this lesson, I would encourage you to help kids think about where they're being tempted in their thoughts, in their words, or in their actions. Maybe focusing on those three categories: thoughts, words, and actions. And by focusing on that, it'll really help them to see that the devil really focuses in on certain areas of our life where we're weak, and we rely on our own abilities, we rely on ourselves, and he usually gets us away from what is best for us. So an activity or next step that they could do this week to practice staying fresh is to, as whatever activities that they do to physically keep themselves clean, like washing their hands or brushing their teeth or taking a shower or whatever it might be, they can associate that activity with a very simple prayer, which you can pray any prayer, but a simple prayer might be, Jesus, protect me from giving into temptation this week. That simple, a very tangible next step that they can put into practice as they think about this lesson this week. So that's kind of an idea of where to go with the lesson guide. If you want an activity that aligns with the lesson guide, is in the kids' bins. It's a pretty simple word search activity and unscrambling activity, but the activity in the lesson guide might be really fun to pair together for this week, because what the activity does is it gets the kids into the memory verse. And so if you maybe do the first couple questions that focus on the response from the video, and then do the activity, that can lead into the Bible verse and get them in their Bibles and force them to use their Bibles to help them unscramble the words that are in the activity that they're doing together. So that could be a fun way to coordinate those two things together. Make sure you get through both of them, and have a good conversation with it. Encourage them to think about what are some of the ways in which temptation and or as is considered in the Ephesians 4:21 through 24 verse that we're learning. What are ways, the old ways that they need to throw off in order to receive what is new and what is fresh that God has for them? So that's the stuff to know for the lesson and the small group time this week. Finish it out by just reminding you, make sure you come to the huddle 30 minutes prior to the service, and ready for serving these kids. Come prayed up, wear your Team Kids shirt, and I'm excited that we get a chance to start fresh in this classroom, helping these kids find and follow Jesus. All right, friends, I will see you guys this weekend. Have a great next couple days. Bye.